started in 1982, celebrating 40 years and your Arena Series Central Points leader, the Black and Green Wrecking Machine. Give it up for Kristen Anderson.
This is a time racing competition. It is driver and monster against the clock and the other teams. They have to navigate the track just right to achieve the fastest time. Each driver will get one chance to turn in their best run, and the truck with the fastest time will earn the racing victory. Now this is our driver's first chance at an 8 out of a possible 32 points for this afternoon's Monster Jam. Long Island, there's over 10,000 of you here this afternoon, so I want to get real loud because I got a question. Who's ready for Monster Jam Racing? First up, a team's legacy that started in 1982. She is your series points leader, the Black and Green Wrecking Machine, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger.
Did hit the turnstile box, which is a 5-second penalty, making her score a 15.238.
Coming up next here in the competition, this driver's got the need for speed. It's Kurt Kramer and Ram Munition. Now I want to explain the rule a little more clearly about this turn box. You see that square? If it gets knocked out of the square or ran over, that is a 5-second penalty. But if they knock the turn box around and it actually still stays in the square, there's no penalty. There's no 5-second penalty. Now it's either come out of the box or get run over. Let's go racing!
With a time of 12.366. Give it up for Kurt Kramer and Ram Munition. We now have Kurt Kramer and 12.366, followed by Gravedigger's Kristen Anderson with a 15.238.
Coming up next here in the Monster Jam Racing Competition, he won the overall event championship last night and is setting second in the overall season points. Elvis Liners and El Toro Loco.
Let's get loud for Elvis Linez and El Toro Loco with a time of 10.173, making him our new leader and score to beat.
Elvis Liners and El Toro Loco will be your new time to beat. 10.173 here in the Monster Jam Racing Competition. Trying to get those 8 points. We are on the road to Monster Jam World Finals 21 in Orlando, Florida. There is the times on the board. El Toro Loco with a 10.173, Ram Munition with a 12.366, and unfortunately Chris Anderson and Gravedigger 15.283. Top 3 times, but we are not done with racing yet. The only Monster Jam driver on this tour that holds a Monster Jam World Finals Championship is Blake Ranger and Max D.
Put your hands together for Blake Ranger and Max D with a time of 11.720, just shy of claiming that first place position, held by El Toro Loco with a 10.173.
Top 2 drivers right now here in this competition. Up next in the Monster Jam Racing Competition, he is one of the fastest monster trucks in the world. It's Mark Hall in the Reminator.
a time of 12.861.
12.861 for Mark Hall on the ram in here. There's your top three right now. El Toro Loco, Backsneak, and Ram Initiate. The top three here in a Monster Jam racing competition. But there's so many points to be left claimed on the board throughout the afternoon. Drivers in the sport, and it's claimed 4 overall event championships this year alone. It's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. That'll put John Zimmer Jr. in third place. It's not a bad spot right now, but as you can see, there are still 2 more spots left to be claimed here in the Monster Jam Racing competition. So right now it's your top 6, 2 more to go. The winner will receive 8 points, and those add up in the series points as we're on the road to Monster Jam World Finals 21 in Orlando, Florida. 2 more trucks to go. Here comes our next competitor. Honestly, one of the greatest drivers in all of Monster Jam in 2021 Rookie of the Year, it's Zach Garner in Wildside.
Give it up for Zach Garner in Wildside with a time of 11.839.
These are some fast times. Look at the video board, how consistent these drivers are in the competition. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It is so close between the times with our 3 drivers here in the Monster Jam Racing competition. But Alvis Line is a full second faster than 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. And that 1 second does matter when it comes to Monster Jam Racing. 10.173 is still that time to beat. The Zach Garner Wildside is now in that 3rd place spot. But there's a driver coming up next that can knock them all out of this competition really quick and take the 1st place spot. This will be our last driver, and he could win the Monster Jam Racing Finals here. Our last Monster Jam Racing competitor, representing our dedicated military members and protecting our freedoms through Cobra operations, please welcome Tony Elks and Soldier Fortune Black Ops.
Jam fans, this means your winner of racing is El Toro Loco, Elvis Linus, a time
towards the overall event championship.
Once again, Monster Jam fans, give it up for that crazy goal, Elvis Linus in El Toro Loco. Elvis, congratulations on winning the timed racing round here in UBS Arena. Now, how are you feeling right now? Are we on our way to another overall event championship?
I'm feeling really good, man. You know, pit party was awesome. I saw a lot of Toro fans out there. That definitely gets me pumped up to come out here and put on a great event for you guys. But most importantly, I'm just keeping a cool head right now. I'm still not in first place overall at this points championship, but I feel like I'm getting so close, little by little. But all I gotta do is keep consistent. But up next, we got the Great Clips 2 Wheels competition, and I know I'm really good at that, so I hope you guys are ready.
Speaking of the Great Clip 2 Wheel Skills Challenge, you won that yesterday. So what is your mentality going into today? Do you have a strategy? Do you have certain skills that you want to showcase?
I'm definitely going to come out here and show you guys how to balance that truck on 2 front tires in what we call the moonwalk. And I'm also going to try to come out here and get into a little combination and maybe into a wheelie. But we'll never see, man. We will see. I'm going to come out here, have fun, stay consistent, and hopefully I can get to that #1 spot. All I care about right now is getting the overall event championship today and scratching #1 in the overall point series.
Give it up one more time for Elvis Linus and El Toro Loco.
You know, Monster Jam fans, Monster Jam World Finals 21, it's the biggest monster truck series, championship on the planet. You can get your tickets now by going to monsterjam.com. Or if you want to enter the win, go to monsterjam.com/sweepstakes. And, who wouldn't want a Florida vacation? I'm from Chicago, and it's just as cold there as it is here on Long Island. So if you want, get your tickets now by going to monsterjam.com, and I'll see you there, and we'll see you there. We're going to get ready to go into our next competition. It's our second Monster Jam truck competition of the afternoon. It's the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. Now, this is the ultimate test of the driver's ability on 2 wheels. Each driver will get 2 attempts at their best maneuver on their 2 wheels. So, let's take a look at the video board, and we're going to check out the judging criteria that you Monster Jam fans need to be looking for. You're about to see the most dynamic tricks in slap wheelies, poppers, stoppies, nose wheelies, and moonwalks.
Fans, this is going to be your first opportunity to score our Monster Jam Superstars at judgeszone.com. You will have 20 seconds after the completion of each run to hit submit and lock in your scores. Once again, remember that code is ISE. Highest average score submitted by you, the fans. That's right, you, the fans, will be our winner. So, Long Island, who's ready for the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge?
Coming up next, or coming up first, from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Kristen Anderson, Green Digger.
or down and click submit on the score that you feel Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger deserves for that Great Flips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge run.
Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger is going to set the score to be. You're going to keep your eyes on the video board and we'll see what that score is. 7.674. That is what you, the Monster Jam fans, decided. That is your score to beat here at the Great Flips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. And we're just getting started. Remember to use that judging criteria up on the video board. When you're competing here in the Great Flips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge, you're looking for stoppies, poppers, really nice wheelies, skies wheelies, nose wheelies here at the Monster Jam competition. Here comes Mark Hall in the Raminator.
Of those sky wheelies, he did have 2 complete runs here and the Great Flips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge with those sky wheelies. So if you like what you see, make sure you are scoring him accordingly at judgeszone.com by locking in those scores with that BKT tire.
Mark Hall in the Raminator. That is how you do in the competition. We're going to see it on the video board. 5.034 second place here in the Great Flips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. Up next is teammate Kirk Kramer and Ramunition.
This event, so we want to make sure you, the Monster Jam fans, are part of the experience here at the UBS Arena.
Kirk Kramer of Ramunition here in the competition against your podcast. Here in the Great Flips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. That left rear BKT tire, 4.878. Still in the 3rd place here in the competition. But that left rear BKT tire, it looks like it might have broken an axle on that Monster Jam truck, and I saw the drive shaft moving around there as well. So 2 problems that they could be facing. Our technicians will take a look at that Monster Jam truck to make sure it is fixed and ready to go for the next competition.
As a competitor in the double showdown, but that World Finals in 2017 just sticks out to me. It would have to be
This driver has velocity.
Put your hands together for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. Judging for John Zimmer Jr. is now open at judgeszone.com. You just saw the Blue to the Action replay. We did see an attempted popper in the second attempt, but that first one was a successful wheelie across the pond. So again, remember when you guys are judging, keep the criteria in mind.
A great run by terminal velocity. John Zimmer Jr. score to beat is granted with a 7.674. The score for terminal velocity is close, 7.351. That'll put him in second place. Coming up next, a great Monster Jam driver, Zach Garner in Wildside.
Scoring is now open. Let's take a look at the Super Blue to the Action replay right now up on the video board. He did have a successful popper. Look at that precision and that control going into that particular skill. If you like what you see, make sure you were taking that BKT tire and sliding it up or down and clicking submit on the score that you feel Zach Garner deserves for that Great Clicks 2-Wheel Skills Challenge run. Your scores are locked in.
Score to beat is great there with a 7.674. The score for Wildside is... well, an 8. We're going to be a new score to beat. Up next, Blake Granger and Max D.
2019. You saw some fun combinations going on in there. We had a popper into a walk across the pond and a nose wheelie with a successful moonwalk. Scores are locked in.
Blake Bracher and Max D. That was incredible. Now let's see the scores. Score to beat his wild side with an 8. The score for Max D is... New leader, new score to beat. But we still have more Monster Jam trucks to go. Elvis Linus and El Toro Loco is up next.
together for Elvis Linus in El Toro Loco. Judging for the Breakless 2-0 Skills Challenge run is open at judgeszone.com. Elvis did complete both runs during that Breakless run. However, if you guys were looking really closely, it seemed to be some issues with the rear steering during that run. It didn't really affect the two attempts, but that is something just to keep in mind as you guys are watching today's event. Little tidbit that you can kind of learn about these amazing Monster Jam trucks.
Scores are now locked in. It'll be a 7.281 for El Toro Loco. That'll put him in 5th place. So let's talk about this really quick. If we can get the Glued to the Action replay back up on the video board, I want to show you Monster Jam fans, you know, what we're talking about here, what actually happened here at Breakless 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. So for you Monster Jam fans that do not know this, a Monster Jam truck is controlled two ways steering-wise. The steering wheel controls the front two BKT tires. The back two tires are actually controlled by a toggle switch. They literally have a switch in their truck that turns the tires left or right. If you notice during his run here in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge, his rear tires were actually turned to the left. The rear steer was not working properly. If you look at the video board, you can actually see how that tire is turned. It's the rear steer was not working. So they got to get that truck to the back, and our UNOH technicians will get it taken a look at here in the back. So that'll put El Toro go in 5th place, and he had a great start winning the Monster Jam Racing competition. And this is going to bring him back down, and this is exactly what happened with Wild Side last night. Wild Side Zach Garner started off great in the Monster Jam Racing competition, winning. And then fell in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge in the competition. So, what's going to happen here with El Toro on the slightest? Hopefully they can get that truck fixed and back out and ready to go for later on in the Monster Jam Donut competition.
Can't stop me now.
Monster Jam fans, we have one more driver here in the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. We just want to remind you of that judging criteria and what they're looking for. We're looking for stopping, a popper, wheelies, sky wheelies, nose wheelies, bicycles, and sometimes those moonwalks that we see when the trucks are fully upside down and then going backwards over that pond. That's what we call our moonwalk. So we want to make sure that we are keeping an eye out for all of these tidbits and these criteria when we are judging at judgeszone.com and sliding that BKT tire up or down. Remember to click submit. That is a very important part of judging.
9.715 is the score to beat. We have one more truck to go. This driver wants to win this competition real bad. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Tony Oaks and Soldier Fortune Black Ops.
Let's hear it for Tony Oaks in Solar Fortune Black Ops. Scoring for your final driver in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge is now open. Make sure you are going to judgeszone.com. Once again, that code is ISL to be found around the ribbon boards throughout the arena. So make sure that you are getting in on the action here at UBS and being a part of history here at Monster Jam.
Scores are now locked in for Tony Oaks and Soldier Fortune Black Ops. We're going to keep your eyes on the video board. Score to beat is Max Steven at 9.715. The score for Soldier Fortune Black Ops is 7.850. That'll put him in 3rd place here in this competition, which means your winner